Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and we're up to Journal With Me number 23. So if you've just stumbled upon my channel, hi, my name's Adele, and I do lots of types of videos over here. I do art journaling, traveler's notebook journaling, junk journaling, a little bit of planner stuff. I have a planner video coming out soon actually, some DIY embellishments, all sorts of bits and pieces. So today we're doing some journaling in my traveler's notebook. This insert is the Traveler's Notebook brand, and it's the 003. I think that's what it's called. It's just the blank one. And I kind of treat my Traveler's Notebooks as a kind of scrap journal hybrid, and I've been really enjoying it. This I'm really excited about. So today I'm using a kit, the Traveler's Notebook kit from Studio Calico. I think it's their September kit, and every month you get an insert, and I'm not working specifically in the insert today, but I have a special plan for that insert, so stay tuned for that for a future date. Just going through, whenever I get a kit, I always like to kind of deconstruct it and see what is actually inside it, because you can get a feel for the colours, but until you actually take out each individual piece of ephemera, you don't really know what you're working with. So I know sometimes when I first get a subscription kit, I do get a little bit overwhelmed with what on earth do I use first, because there's just so many choices. So if you also feel that way, I suggest just taking a moment to flick through everything, take everything out of the packets, and just have it all ready out around you, so you can figure out what you want to use. I'm actually using something that isn't designed to be used. I'm using a piece from the, I guess it's the title card for the kit. It has the month on it, and then on the back it has all the info about the colours that are in there and what's inside. And I really liked this pattern, so I decided to use it in my Traveler's Notebook. And you could see just before I separated it into half, because it is quite a thick piece of cardstock, and I'm trying to keep my insert as flat as possible, which is why I don't use any wood veneer, enamel dots, puffy stickers, chipboard, anything chunky in here. Doesn't mean you can't. I just prefer to keep my Traveler's Notebooks flat and then save all of that stuff for my scrapbooks. So the photos that I've chosen today are a few different photos that kind of just explain Archie's love of animals. He's crazy for the bunnies. I was worried. If you watch our vlog channel, Mr. and Mrs. Rad, you'll know that the bunnies are indoor bunnies, and they're part of our everyday life. There's no separating them from our daily routine. And I was a little nervous when Archie started moving. Crawling, not so much, because the bunnies were faster. But now that he's walking, basically just running everywhere, he doesn't really have a walk speed, I was a little nervous as to how the bunnies would cope with that, but they seem to be loving it, and they chase each other, and he gives them cuddles, and so we're all good. But I wanted to make a specific page in my Traveler's Notebooks that talked about how he loves our animals. He's also obsessed with our fish. It's our mutant fish. Now I say that because this fish is it's going to live forever. It's 10 years old. It's a normal everyday goldfish. There's nothing special about it. But one day our fish tank, a ladder fell into our fish tank and smashed it, and he flew across the floor, and the only container that we had nearby was a bucket that we usually put bleach in. And so unfortunately, fortunately, the bucket had been washed, but still I think that bucket did something to him, and he's now giant and he's loving life. But 10 years for just a normal goldfish, is that normal? Have you got a fish? How long has it lived for? That's the topic we're covering in today's journaling video. No, but honestly, Archie's in love with this fish, and he gives it kisses on the side of the tank. It's quite funny to watch, so I was glad I managed to capture a photo of him doing this. And while I've been yakking on, I did a little bit of stamping. So this stamp set was included in the kit, and I just thought it was appropriate for that photo because it says Seeker of Everyday Magic. On the left there, I didn't like the way that I had stamped that right now, because I had something on the back of that page. It didn't stamp neatly, and so I just covered it up. That's my motto. You can always cover it up. So then I decided to do some brush lettering, and I was just checking the previous page. There's a process video for that previous page as well. I was just checking to see that I wasn't using the same coloured Tombow brush marker, and I'm just writing Animal Lover. And this is a colour that, I don't know, I'm not sure if I love this colour Tombow. It doesn't appear on screen now, but it's very it's a bit highlightery. It's very, very bright, but it worked really well with the ink pad that I was using and some of these stickers that I used as well. So I'm just going through, and it's my recipe for these journal with me videos. I always do the photos first, and then the big bits of ephemera, and then add in the little stickers and the tiny words and the finishing details before I add my text. I find that when you get into a kind of a routine that you have for any paper crafting projects, things just flow a little bit easier. That's not to say that you can't break routine and do whatever you like, but if you're struggling with your mojo, try and find like 5 steps that work for you, and follow those. It might help bring back your mojo if you know what is coming next. After you finish this step, then you reach for this, then you do this, then you do this. It might help the mojo come back a little bit. I had to fight with this pen a lot. I'm using a Pilot G2, and it's brand new. You saw me got it out of the packet. I got it out of the packet, sorry. And it wasn't working, and it's still a little bit funny. So I don't know. I think I might have to swap it for a different one, because I don't know if it's a bit faulty, but it's not writing properly. So then I just zoomed you in there, and I'm doing a little bit of journaling. I felt like I needed a dashed line there so that my writing didn't all run in together. And this little flower, I play with it a lot in this video because I really wanted to use it, but I didn't know where. And in the end, actually, after filming, I end up sticking it on top of the stripy blue tag, which you'll see in a minute. Just adding some journaling here about Archie's morning routine, because it seems to change every few months as he learns new skills and his needs shift. So currently he likes to run around our dining room every morning yelling Popo and Ida. Our bunnies are called Poppet and Frida, and he likes to run around yelling their names out, and they come up to him for little pats and then run away and come back for a little pat and run away. And it's their little thing that they do every morning. So I then move up to the side, and I love putting journaling sideways in my Traveler's notebook. I know that it's not always practical to read easily, but the thing that I love about Traveler's notebooks, because they're not behind a plastic sleeve like scrapbooking is, you can add quirky elements to your pages a lot easier, I feel, like with tip-ins and sideways journaling and just things that are a little bit more fun and playful. I wanted to outline anything that I did with the Tombow markers, because that color was it's a very strange tone. It's a very vibrant highlighter peach, I guess you would say, and it wasn't standing out enough on the background for me. So I just gave a little outline, and it makes it pop a lot more, and it also ties in the black of my writing as well. So I'm just adding a little bit here, and you can see that blue stripy tag is where I do add that floral circle embellishment that I was playing around with before. And honestly, my favorite part is the sticking and plonking process of my Traveler's notebooks. Let me know what your favorite part, if you do journal in a Traveler's notebook, what is your favorite part to your process? Mine is the start, where I just get to stick and plonk things wherever I want them. So I really enjoyed using this kit, and I really love the insert. I can't wait to show you what I've got planned for that. at another time. But if you use the code INKIE5, you can get $5 off your 6 or 12 months Traveler's Notebook kit subscription from Studio Calico. They didn't ask me to film a video, they just sent me a kit, and I thought I'd share the code with you in case you were interested. I think it's a great subscription if you're starting Traveler's Notebooks, especially because you do get that insert included and you can broaden your stash. Thanks for watching today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye.